Liverpool may have been staring down the barrel of a daunting European task, but just hours before their decisive showdown with Paris Saint-Germain, a major and unexpected boost has emerged from the AXA training centre. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. In a development that few saw coming, Curtis Jones has handed Arne Slot a timely lift by returning to full first-team training, completely overturning fears that he'd be ruled out of the clash. The midfielder had limped off before half-time against Fulham with a groin issue, immediately casting serious doubt over his availability. With such a short turnaround between fixtures, expectations were low. Slot himself had hinted at pessimism, but in a stunning twist, Jones was right back in the mix, training as normal alongside the squad in Monday's final preparations. Not only does that put him firmly in contention for the matchday squad, it also injects fresh energy into a Liverpool side desperately chasing a comeback. And that wasn't the only positive. Despite concerns over fatigue and fitness, both Joe Gomez and Jeremy Frimpong were also involved, giving Slot crucial options at right back, an area that had looked worryingly thin just days ago. With key decisions looming, that added depth could prove vital on a night where every detail matters. Meanwhile, Dominik Szoboszlai is expected to play a central role once again, as Liverpool look to overturn a 2-goal deficit against the reigning European champions. The Hungarian will also step up alongside Slot in pre-match media duties, underlining his importance to the occasion. But make no mistake, this is still a monumental challenge. Liverpool must produce something extraordinary under the lights at Anfield to stand any chance of progression, and Slot knows exactly what it will take. The Dutchman has already called on the fans to recreate the iconic European atmosphere that has defined so many historic nights on Merseyside. Across the pitch, PSG arrived with their own boost, as Bradley Barcola returns to the squad following injury, ensuring the visitors remain a formidable threat. But with momentum shifting, key players returning, and Anfield ready to erupt, Liverpool suddenly have belief. And in the Champions League, belief can change everything. In this section of the video, we will go over our 5 biggest takeaways from our 2-0 win over Fulham. Liverpool finally got back to winning ways in the Premier League, with Mo Salah still adding to his Anfield legacy, and Rio Namoha giving Arne Slot serious food for thought. Number 1. Rio Namoha makes history as nostalgia feelings flare up. Every time teenage Rio Namoha gets handed an opportunity, he does not disappoint. We're witnessing something truly special here. Even in a lackluster season for Liverpool, this lad is able to raise the collective performance levels from apathetic to frenetic. With his stunning first half effort, cutting inside in trademark fashion, he takes the title as the Reds' youngest ever league goalscorer at Anfield, aged 17 years and 225 days, surpassing Raheem Sterling, whose goal against Reading in October 2012 at 17 and 317 days had stood since the Brendan Rodgers era. And in seeing Namoha's performance against the Cottagers, it's hard not to note parallels with the Liverpool of back then. The similarities with Namoha and Sterling are strikingly obvious, but that Reds team of 2012 had a legend coming towards the end, Steven Gerrard, and a magician in waiting with Felipe Coutinho. The Mo Salah and Florian Wirtz situation at present feels similar. Liverpool are a much different team than back then, having won the lot. But history has a habit of repeating itself and, unlike what happened with Sterling, Namoha must now be made a focal point of the team for years to come. Number 2. Everything is possible with Mo Salah, even when the consistency wanes. Clearly smarting from his omission against PSG, it felt obvious that Salah was going to get on the score sheet here and make an impression. It's what he does. The consistency of the Egyptian king has significantly declined this season, but when Liverpool really need him, he still manages to find the goods. Salah ran hard and looked highly focused in and out of possession, finding delicate through balls and always showing himself as an option. That he got among the goals alongside ynwa feels poetic, given the teenager is the next big thing at Anfield. Perhaps Arne Slot is now vindicated for resting Salah against PSG, but Liverpool's living legend certainly won't see it like that. Number 3. Florian Wirtz still cannot be unlocked in this Liverpool team. It's painfully obvious that £110 million man Florian Wirtz hasn't suddenly become an average footballer. Every time he goes away with Germany, the masterclass begins. 2 goals and 2 assists in just 1 game during the last international break. The 22-year-old is outrageously talented, and at such a tender age will only get better. But Liverpool still aren't managing to get the same player that everyone is seeing wearing the white shirt under Julian Nagelsmann. Confidence and familiarity play a huge role, but Wirtz still looks like a luxury player in this Liverpool 11, rather than the main man. His substitution in the second half felt like a formality, which shouldn't be the case. Wirtz is still a dangerous player to have on the pitch for Liverpool, but those in the world-class bracket stay on regardless. Slot and co now seriously need to help the big money signing reach that top level in the Premier League. Number 4. Taking on Anfield over ticket prices won't end well. Pre-match spoke volumes. A flagless cop and a very small percentage of red. Fenway CEO Billy Hogan was in attendance to see the gesture in person, as Liverpool fans played their opening hand in protesting the proposed 3-year ticket price hikes. It's been a difficult, painful season anyway, and it feels like horrendously poor timing for the ownership to be in effect challenging the fan base in this way. Anfield is renowned around the world. Its atmosphere is pure, passionate, and organic to a T. Liverpool supporters define being the lifeblood of a football team, and if the powers that be inside FSG think this disquiet will be a one-off performance before the price rises are reluctantly accepted, they will be in for a rude awakening. Number 5. PSG squad dilemma is hardly solved. This was a vital win for Liverpool, and more important still to get all 3 points while comfortably looking like the better team. But does it now give Slot a clear indication of who to line up against PSG? Arguably not. There will now be clamour for ynwa to start against the Parisians, yet the chances are slim. For all the man-of-the-match quality that the 17-year-old provided, he did on occasions in the first half lose the run of his opponent, allowing the overlapping Timothy Castagne to get in behind Andy Robertson. It is to be expected, the youngster is still learning, and Liverpool need him at the offensive end of things, but to afford chances like that to PSG on Tuesday night will lead to certain goals. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.